JFD, just fair and direct.
Okay, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Traders Tea Time with me, Darius Anucauskas. Today is the 10th of June, 2021. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to this Thursday's afternoon session where we're going to have a very quick look at the markets, a few of the charts, the usual stuff. But before we
JFD,
do that,
just fair and direct.
I have a bit of a there we go, guys. So basically, before. Okay, hello and welcome everyone. A double of me, double of the sound here. So basically, we are running live here, as you can see. So it's kind of switched on my website here. But anyway, so apart from that little sound hiccup here, so I hope you're all doing well today. It's Thursday, it's afternoon, so we're ready for our little kind of review of some of the instruments, some of those that we looked at this morning, some new ones, just to see how everything's getting along. But before we, as always, guys, so just a quick basically mentioning of our JFD YouTube channel, which has just switched on and played the sound on top of what I'm talking when I'm talking right now. So so you can check out the website here. The YouTube channel, and of course you can check out the website, which we update on a daily basis. So I believe you can find some useful information here, guys. Now, jumping into the charts, the first one I want to pick up here is the German DAX, and you can see that we are drifting below this upside line. Today we already fell closer again to this 21-day EMA, shown as the yellow line. And excuse me, currently we are trading below this short-term upside line taken from the low, the 27th of May. So in a way there is a bit of negativity here, so we can say that this upside line is no longer needed. Or actually, no, I'm going to get rid of it tomorrow just because I want to see how this is going to end up being today, where this daily candle is going to end up being in relation to this upside line. Because if by any chance it drifts back up here and stays in the positive territory, then, well, this short-term upside line is the one to watch for now. But if we close below it, then, of course, I'll get rid of this one, and I'll keep an eye on this other upside line taken from the low of the 13th of May. And, of course, together with I'll keep an eye on the 21-day EMA as well, just because basically it could also continue to provide support as it is doing right now. And I wouldn't say that exactly the 21-day EMA, but the area just slightly around that 21-day EMA. Of course, if this gets broken and we see a break of this upside line taken from the low, the 13th of May, now this is where we could consider maybe a bit of a move lower, and then we could take it from there. But if by any chance the index today stays above this upside line right here, this one taken from the low, the 27th of May, then, well, maybe this idea of this arrow here could still be valid. So let's see how that's going to play out. The S&P 5 a little bit to the downside. But I've got rid of all the lines here just to kind of have a fresh look. But the issue here was the other thing, of course, the current all-time high, and let me just put this one on the chart. There we go. So the current all-time high, which is roughly around the 4,238 zone, continues to provide resistance. As you can see, this week we came very close to testing that area. We didn't even overshoot it. We just kind of came very close and found resistance around here, and then we drifted back down. So if we take a look at the cash index right now, for example, we'll see that the price is currently trading at around 4,219 zone. So basically near the level, near the same area where it closed yesterday. And of course, we'll keep an eye on the 21-day EMA, which so far is doing its job and acting as a good area of support. Also, of course, let me just put this one on the chart very quickly. Also, we have this upside line, which is also the one to watch here. And in a way, if we get a break of this upside line and then we see a drop below the 21-day EMA, then of course this could open the door towards lower levels. But at the moment, well, I mean, we're kind of still trading above that upside line. So let's see how. Excuse me. Let's see how this can, or should I say, where this could end up being today. It's going to be very interesting to see. So yep, let's wait. Let's wait for. It's still kind of stuck, I would say. So it's still balancing just slightly above that 21-day EMA. We saw another drop here today below that 21-day EMA, but the bears did not have enough steam to drag this one further south. And yep, that's what we got here, and that's what we basically are seeing right now. So it's currently stuck. I mean, that's the reason why I have my upside scenario from around here, from the 28.23 territory, in order to get a little bit more comfortable with higher levels. So a push above that barrier, yes, could open the door towards higher areas, and then we would take it from there, guys. With the downside, again, the same story remains valid, and the same analysis remains valid, that a drop below the 27.40 territory could be useful in order to consider lower areas. Ethereum is also stuck. Basically, there's a lot of instruments which are stuck, and we're kind of waiting for a much clearer move from some of them, and yep, Ethereum is one of those, of course. And as you can see, we are still stuck here between the 21-day EMA and the 100-day EMA. Also, we're still trading above this 2,383 territory right here, so basically we cannot really get comfortable with the downside, and we cannot really get comfortable with the upside, because again, we're stuck here. So for me to consider maybe the upside, I would need to see a push above the 21-day EMA, and then yeah, potentially we could consider a bit of a larger move higher here. First of all, let me just also get rid of this upside line, no longer needed. So yep, if we climb above the 21-day EMA, my next target is this downside line taken from the high of the 12th of May, and then we would take it from there, guys. Now jumping into AUD CHF. Now I talked about this pair in the beginning of this month, and basically you can see that so far the idea here is working out, and the idea was that if the 0.6981 territory right here continues to provide resistance, then we might see another slide, and you can see that we are getting that one exactly. And yep, now we're getting that slide, but we're not really moving further south, because basically, let me just grab one of the lines here, and basically because we're kind of stuck here above this area, above the current lowest point of June, near the 0.8917. So in order to get comfortable with further declines, we need to see a nice good drop below that, and this is where I'm going to adjust my arrow here a little bit. Yep. So in order to consider the downside, then yes, a drop below the 0.6917 territory would be needed, and then of course we'll aim for that 200-day EMA together with the 0.6869 territory right here, which is marked by the low of the 11th of February, and then of course we will take it from there. But at the moment, guys, we did get a move here away from this 0.6981 territory. Okay, so that's great. We drifted lower, but we found support near the 0.6869 zone, which is currently the lowest point of June. In order to go for for further declines, a break of that area is required. For the upside, depending on how this is going to shift, I mean, depending on how this is going to trade, because if, for example, we will just continue moving sideways here for a little bit, we will shift a little bit more to the right, and then maybe, just maybe, this barrier, the 0.6981, could become the one to watch on a break of this downside line as well. So we could see this one, the pair moving a little bit more to the right here, and basically then if we get a break through this downside line, then we'll watch we'll keep a close eye on the 0.6981 zone. For now, at this point in time, the more comfortable level for me in order to consider the upside is on a break of this 0.7033 territory right here. GBP Aussie. GBP Aussie, I talked about this one recently, I mean this week, and yep, this is what I was saying. So basically I told you to keep an eye on this upside line taken from the low of the 14th of May, and I also told you to keep an eye on this 1.8173 territory right here. Oh, sorry, not 81, 1.8217 territory. There we go, this one right here. And that's the low of the June. I mean, that was the excuse me, the previous low of June. And yep, today we've created a new low for June. But the most important here is that after we've created that new low for June, we reversed sharply to the upside, and we reversed from the level around here, the 1.8195 territory. And not only that we traveled back above this this hurdle, this 1.8217, we also traveled back above the 21-day EMA and above this upside line. So which means that maybe the bulls are not really ready to give up here, and if the pair stays somewhere above that upside line, then maybe we could see a nice reversal back up. But for now, probably if you want to aim for some higher levels, then you could keep an eye on. Just let me grab a line here. You could keep an eye on the current highest point of this week, near the 1.8313, and then we could take it from there, guys. Euro TRY, so euro against the Turkish lira, and yeah, finally we got that break. We got that break through this upside line taken from the low, the 16th of April. I talked about this line this week. And yep, we are now seeing a nice good drop here to the 21-day EMA. It's currently getting a hold up here, but to be honest, I would say that if it stays below this 10.45 territory or 45.46 territory, then yes, further declines could be possible, especially if the rate also falls below the 21-day EMA. And then we could slowly go step by step to the downside, guys. Now, in terms of the levels here, so the next potential target here could be this 10.21 territory or this 10.10 area, approximately around here. And then, of course, we would take it from there. For the upside, I would need to see this one climbing back above this upside line and pushing back above the 10.6061 territory, somewhere around here, in order to get a little bit more excited with the upside. One thing that you could keep an eye on here as well in terms of the upside is this downside line taken from the high of the 4th of June. And then, yeah, we could take it from there. And finally, EURUSD. So just a quick update. We've drifted lower initially. We did have a drop below this 1.2161 territory. I spoke about this level this morning. And yep, I said to you that even if we drop below it, then yes, this could potentially open the door to those lower levels. But we do have a bunch of upside lines here. Tentative, of course, but still a bunch of upside lines that could still provide support. And you can see that that wasn't even required to test those lines, and you can see that the pair started reversing earlier. Don't get me wrong, I mean we have I think still the Christine Lagarde giving a press conference, so you might see this one jumping around here a little bit. But the most important is to see where this is going to end today. If we're going to stay above this downside line, then yes, higher levels could be met. But if we don't, then well, maybe we're not really done with the downside. However, for the downside, I would need some confirmation breaks first, and these are the upside lines that I would be keeping an eye on. So yep, let's keep an eye on that one, guys. Now, okay, guys, so I hope you found it useful, and thank you very much for joining in and watching this one till the end. I really appreciate your time, guys. So yep, if you want to catch me tomorrow morning, as always, at MyTrader's Espresso, that's 6 o'clock GMT time. For now, have a wonderful evening, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.